Hi folks. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about working on a portfolio entry. So as you remember, we made the awesome Waving Automaton. It's spectacular. I'm so proud. But a project is just a project. An important part of our process in design and engineering is to kind of explain what we did, as well as reflect on the process. What did we learn from it? What are our takeaways? What skills did we demonstrate? All of that is really important. You can make a cool thing, but if you can't communicate to someone else why it's cool, then you're missing a really big piece of your skill set. So the tool that I have linked for you in Canvas and I recommend you using is Pathbrite. Pathbrite.com, B-R-I-T-E. It's linked in Canvas. You can log in with your school Google account or a different one if you prefer. I do not have strong feelings on the matter. So I'm going to work on a portfolio that I had created before. You've seen this example, so I'm just going to add another entry. And this is the way I would recommend you making your portfolio to show multiple projects. So you can see sunset projects here. I'm going to edit this. And then this is the DNA model that if you are not in edit mode, you click on it and you find out more about the DNA model. And that's what I want to do with this automaton project as well. So I first need kind of a front page picture. So I'm gonna go, I took some pictures in preparation for this. This one kind of shows the whole thing. Well, let's go take a look. Uploading my photo. I actually want DNA to stay at the top, so I'm gonna click on this guy and pull it back up. And then this is the one that we're gonna work on. As soon as it loads. Ah, it's sideways. Boo, I don't like that. All right, so I need to go take a look at the photos. And so if you didn't know how to do something like this, if you just go open your photo in whatever your kind of default editing program is, and you tell it to edit, you can even crop almost nothing and it will kind of reset that photo for you so that you can save it in the right orientation. So I'm just going to hit save. Good. I should probably check the other ones while I'm here. This was kind of a close-up of the mechanism. Save that one too. And what else did I have? This is, oh, a close-up of the Arduino board. Don't really want to crop this one very much, but if I do just a tiny bit, it will let me save it and hopefully show up in the right orientation. And, oh, a picture of the motors on the back. Save. Okay, so hopefully that will help a little bit. So actually, it would probably be in my best interest to just upload some, well, I'm just gonna go ahead to go to my library and I'm going to add some photos, hopefully. Nope, I want to add to my library, not import from my library. Here we go. These 4, open. Get to watch my loading bar a lot today. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. It's supposed to be beautiful this weekend. All right, so I'm going to delete that one because it came through kind of in the wrong direction. Let's try this again. Now they should be in my library. There they are. There's the kind of overview or the zoomed out version, and that's what I want. Oh gosh, it pasted them all in here. Darn it. Well, the good news is you can always delete stuff. Okay, but I do want to adjust this image because right now it's kind of showing the top of a breadcrumb can, and that's not super helpful. Okay, there we go. What? No, I didn't want to delete. I wanted to save. Silly thing. All right. See how we're looking. Feeling impatient. I'm going to hit adjust while it's still thinking. Okay, so title, blah, 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 dot JPEG is not good. This is waving. Naming things is super hard. Waving automaton from recycling bin. Here we go. Tags. This is education. This is reflection. This, I could create a new tag, certainly. So maybe I will make a new tag called automaton in case I make more in the future. Maybe I will make a new tag called Arduino because I could very much see wanting to tag other things with Arduino in the future. Okay, that's good. Okay, how are we doing? I'm gonna say done editing item for now. It still hasn't loaded. That makes me sad. All right, so I'm gonna hit edit because this is the part that I wanted to show you. Once I've kind of got this front image set up for my portfolio, you hit edit item as a collection of work. And in here, I can add more stuff. Okay, so right now, you see just this one picture. But if I hit edit, I can give a story behind this work. And I can add more work to this creation. So the story behind this work is when school was let out, well, not let out, was moved to remote learning COVID-19, needed to make a cool project at home. I decided to make a simple automaton and things easily found around the house. There we go. So I'm gonna start with that. See, done. So far, so good. So if I hit edit, now I'm gonna add some work. Okay, so I'm gonna add some more images from my library, like this one showing the close-up, and this one showing the Arduino, and this one showing a close-up of the motor. All of those. Good. And I like those farther down. I like this one at the top. This is the whole Waving Automaton. Here you can see both physical automaton made from recycling bin fines and the Arduino is capitalized. Okay, I'm going to save that guy. Here, this is a close-up of driving gear. Gear. Feel free to listen to this or watch this muted because you don't really want to hear me talk through this whole thing. Is made of the lid of the breadcrumb container. The drive shaft is straw. The handle is a magazine cover reinforced with toothpicks. Excellent. Close up of Arduino circuit. Here you can see the SparkFun breadboard, the motor driver, and the ultrasonic sensor. Oh, there's a switch in there too. Save. This is a close-up of the motor. The motor is connected to the drive shaft, straw, and housed in a toothpaste box for alignment and stability. Okay. So far, so good. I'll add a little bit more to my story. I found a breadcrumb container, toothpaste box, an old magazine, straws, toothpicks. That's not how you spell straws. Scissors and tape. I think that was pretty much it, right? Did I use anything else? I think that's everything. Once I had the physical automaton, added a circuit. With sensors and a motor to drive the motion. Okay, so far so good. So I like that number of pictures, right? A nice overview, some on the way. Now what I don't have here is any sort of kind of in progress stuff, right? Unfortunate but true. But I do, if I go back up to add work, I believe I can link from my YouTube channel. So I'm going to do that. Because I don't have really great in progress stuff, except where I have this whole playlist of the videos that I made for you guys, which really show wonderful in progress stuff. So I want to view my playlist. I don't really want to play it because that is going to drive me a little crazy, but let's see. So this is the first one. Can I get a thing? No, I probably can't get a thing without it starting. There we go. Copy, back here, paste. Okay, that is going to work just fine. So back here. Oh, I super hate watching myself on camera. Add another video. And another video. You guys gotta get tired of watching me talk. Oh, but you can appreciate my sister's art in the background. That face and tree are both by her. She's now a super awesome physicist. She made those when she was very young. Okay, 3 helpful videos. Awesome, showing my work in progress. The other thing that I probably want to add is my Arduino program, right? But it doesn't really work perfect to just, like you could paste the text in here, that would work, and maybe I'll do that. So I have it open already. Not sure I'm gonna love how this looks, but we'll give it a try. I do like that that means it's all right there, and you can just see it. Yeah, I think that's all right. You wouldn't have to do it this way. We do want to make sure the Arduino program is on here somewhere, but you could also maybe make it a Google Doc and add a link to the Google Doc. That would work. Let's see, what else might I like? All right, I'm gonna start by adding some stuff here. So here, caption, this is my Arduino program. The program drives the motor when someone approaches and is sensed by the ultrasonic sensor. Sure. Really, you shouldn't have to do too much explaining for your program because you should have enough comments in there that it is well explained, right? All right, so let's go explain these videos a little bit. So this one is video about building the physical automaton. And what do I want to say about building that physical automaton? In hindsight, I should have planned out better how everything would be connected. I might have made a different choice about the straw, for example. Or maybe the spacing. I also wish I was a bit more artistic, because that hand is a little boring. Maybe I'll replace it in the future. Yep, could be. So this doesn't have to be a huge long paragraph, just a little bit, right? Here's what this video is about, something I maybe learned, something I might want to do better next time or in the future. For this one, I think I was adding the motor, adding the Arduino program and a motor. So attaching the motor to the straw and I really can't spell the word unnecessarily. I love spell check. Seemed unnecessarily tricky, but it worked. I was pleasantly, when I can spell things correct, pleasantly surprised when it worked. Getting the speed of the motor right was important. And I realized I'd have to support the motor somehow. Should have planned better or where it would go. Motor driver was really easy to work with. That was nice. Save. Down. Oh, is that really the top version of that video? Me with tape in my mouth? Okay, this was adding a sensor and upgrading the Arduino program. I like ultrasonic sensors. They look like eyes and are easy to understand and work with. Some sensors are really finicky, and it can be really hard to understand quite what they're reading. Ultrasonic sensors, at least for me, are pretty straightforward. I understand what they're doing. They give me back information that I can use in a pretty straightforward way. I really like that. Spacing wasn't too bad on this one. but I did miss all the resources of the engineering lab. I would have preferred to spell preferred correctly. I would have preferred to put the sensor actually in the kind of housing. That wasn't possible with the basic kit. I really wished I had some like wire extensions, and I might have to think about how I'm going to do that for the next project and try some stuff out. So I definitely missed our lab on this part of the program. Okay. Once I had the figure, I added a circuit and sensors and motor. Okay. So you could add at the end some text about like your reflection on the whole experience, or you could include that over here in your story. Or you could add another photo of like something specific, or you posing with your thing, or someone else enjoying it. Like I could maybe get my son in here to wave back at the Waving Automaton because he really got a kick out of it. But it could certainly just kind of go over here in your story. This was a fun project. Enjoyed my Friday build sessions. It gave me something to look forward to. I miss you guys a lot. So this is pretty good. It's not the best portfolio maybe I've ever seen in my entire life, but it's not bad at all. We might want a little bit of, let's see, next time I'll try a more challenging form of motion. Or maybe challenging. Or maybe more than one moving part. That would be good. What else might I want to say about this? Here you could have things like, I had never used a motor driver before, and that was really interesting, or I learned how to use a for loop in my Arduino program, or I tried out a sensor I had never worked with before. All of those things would be really great to include in this reflection. On some projects, it would be good to have something along the lines of the way this could be used in the real world, but I don't know that there's that many applicable applications, many real world applications for Waving Automaton. So there are plenty of real world applications for seeing a project from conception to completion, for building something, for meeting requirements. So all of those things, that type of thing could go in this reflection section. But overall, not bad. So now if we go back to my Sunset Projects portfolio, you can see on the front page, there's just these two pictures, right? And if we click on the DNA picture, we get the story of my DNA model, okay? And now if we click on this Arduino picture, we get the story of my recycling automaton model. There's the build videos, there's the program, and the whole explanation over here. So that is a pretty complete portfolio entry, and that's the type of thing that I would like to see from you guys. I will add the link to this, probably to the comments of this video, and then also on Canvas, so that you can go kind of poke through and take your time looking at it. And I hope to see your portfolios level up soon, right? Bye.